Hi, this is your boy Terry. My username across the internet is surpassing Google, and welcome to my channel once again. This is another reaction video, and we're going to be taking a look at Dimash once again. More recently, I found Dimash Kudaibergen and started reacting to his music. And so far, I think I've reacted to a total of 5 songs, and I've learned a lot. You know, not only about music, but about humans. Let's wait for that airplane to pass. Yes. Okay, so in our evolution, I feel that of importance is paying attention to fellow humans. Identifying the beauty in this aspect of creation. I think that will help us identify, establish our own beauty. When it comes to our beauty, it needs to be deeply rooted in our cores. So once you establish your beauty, anyway, let's not go into deep talk. This always happens when I'm reacting to Dimash songs. I need to curb it a bit. Although I'm happy that some people are seeing a measure of value in my style to reactions. I'm boring with these reaction videos. I'm not like, maybe popular reaction videos and all that. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the deep talk overall. I want to lay bare my thought process. Showcase my evolution. I'm not just thinking, I'm trying to evolve, living here anew after every video. And I also want you who is watching to do the same. So that's what this is all about. Anyway, let's go ahead and listen to Dimash. The title of the song is Autumn Strong. I don't know too much about the song, and today I'm deciding to use a fancam version just for safety until I can resolve the copyright strike that I got. So I looked for a fancam version. It doesn't really have subtitles, so I don't really know the details about the song. But prior to finding this video, I saw a video by Gloria Wu. I was supposed to use that, but I thought it was a song, but it ended up an interview. She likes to put excerpts of the song along with the entire video. So anyway, I saw it as an interview. At the beginning of the interview, I gained some insight into the story behind the song. The story, just a small insight, not the entire. I just watched maybe 30 seconds at the beginning, and it had to do with someone who had a Chinese name and became popular in China, was favorite among the Chinese until it became established that her origin was from Japan, and then she lost all the favor and was deported to Japan. So let's start the song using that basis for a better understanding of the song. We'll discuss the story and all that. Anyway, at the end of the video, please stay tuned for the entirety of the video. I'll be filling this page with a proclamation which I'll reveal. Please stay tuned for the revelation. Let's go ahead and listen to the song. Please give me a moment. Just a moment. Where is this? I think this is it. Started. I feel that it has influence from Michael Jackson. Some of his mannerisms tells you of Michael Jackson. Like, he had a certain pose there that was exactly Michael Jackson. Even it reminds me of the statue. Michael Jackson has a statue where he has that Matrix-like tuxedo. Yes. To be, it requires he's laid back in this particular song, stripped down, but catering to the details of the song. I wish there was subtitled. I wish. Yes, and also vulnerability is necessary. And just the details, the details of every syllable, the clarity of the words, the tenderness, that is essential based on the melody of the song so far, and perhaps the story of the song as well. So he's doing it strong thing right now. But there's always suspense with Dimash, I don't know where the song is headed, but it looks like a mellow kind of song. I don't see how it can be twisted later on into a paradise of melody, but you never know with Dimash. He creates a suspense and then shocks you later on. It's surprising. This is among the first times that I've paid attention to this genre of music. I started with opera too, and I wasn't really established on whether I will continue reacting to Dimash until, in the comments, his dears were there with love towards him and towards me as well. And then I continued, and then on SOS, Sinful Passion, I started seeing what Dimash is doing to classical music. I think that's what it's called. Let's wait for that airplane. So this is amongst the first of times that I have listened to classical genre of music and stuck with it. And that's because of the Dimash factor. He does hard work. He taps into his own shine, and let me say inflicted, let's use inflicted as, you know, in positive light, and say inflicted on the genre of classical music. So yes, so let's continue. I wanted to say something, but I forget. My memory is very short, and I've not slept in years. You know, so perhaps that will help you, you know, value some of these reaction videos. You know, I'm very disoriented. I've not played basketball in 3 years, but when I stopped playing basketball, my teammates did not understand what was going on. You know, a free dunk, nobody is with me, and I will miss it. Not miss the dunk, miss the possession of the basket. Coordination was gone, no sleep, inability to relax, and no outlet. I don't do leisure, no vices, no nothing. You know, so this is becoming an outlet. That's why it turns out boring, because, you know, anyway. But breakthrough is around the corner. You know, amongst other things, I draw inspiration from this experience. I connect with it, with my spirit, my being. You know, I say a powerful prayer, and I put it out there as well for viewers. So this may be a powerful reaction. All these reactions I'm doing may be powerful, you know, if you understand the unordinariness of humans. So when I'm here, I see Dimash, like with every human, as unordinary. He's putting something out there, you know, from his spirit. When someone grinds, that's what happens, because they tap into their shine. You know, so they shed light, and it's possible to tap out of this light. We never know what he does in the nooks and crannies of his practice room. Anyway, that's me. That's me. You know, and even if you're raggedy looking, I see many things, many things. And anyway, let's proceed. Detail of that note, very subtle but very detaily. That I can't do it. They say it's not falsetto. That that the very controlled, very, it has details. And you know, one may think that you know, one may try to envision Dimash, like say 20 years from now, and say he has already attained a peak right now, and where is he going? Where else is he headed? But based on what I've seen so far, one of his qualities is allowing room for evolution. You see, I hear that he's classically trained, and it's quite evident. But seeing some of the details in his style of music, you see a lot of Dimash, a lot of evolution, conscious evolution. Not evolution that just got triggered maybe due to circumstance. This is someone that does it consciously. It's like me going to isolation. I'm not saying that people that's recommended, but that's something I've done for years for conscious evolution. My username across the internet is Surpassing Google. What Surpassing Google means is removing all barriers to entry from everything good, so that everything good becomes available to anyone. It also means abating half humanism and hand-to-mouthism. It also entails fixing the rarity in the great men industry. As the years go by, I see a rarity in the great men industry. That's why I have particular interest in the likes of Dimash. Yes, so one special quality that he has is allowing room for evolution, even in the face of accolades, adulation. See how many deers he has. And I was told that someone said he's a star, and he spoke of the stars being in the sky and establishing that we are the same. That tells of substance, but tangible, unshaken substance. And that's where greatness lies, in deep truth. When you look at everything, I don't know if you know the Bible, but everything boils down to substance when it comes to greatness, unshaken substance. Even the meaning of the Creator's name, Jehovah, it means he causes to become. I am that I am. Nothing sways him. He sways matters. If you look at Adam and Eve, the first temptation had to do with substance. Yes, you have love, but is your love proven? Does it have substance to it? After you've been given a paradise, then the temptation is you can eat of every fruit in the garden, but of the one in the middle, do not eat. It's very subtle stuff, but substance is what is tested. These are not frontal qualities. They are not elaborate virtues. They are very subtle. We don't pay attention to them, but that's where greatness lies. Esau lost the opportunity of fathering Israel because he wanted to satisfy an impulse of hunger, and he exchanged his birthright for a bowl of soup. Substance. Small impulse shakes him, small discomfort shakes him. His substance was not deeply rooted. His identity wasn't found, and even if found, it has to be deeply rooted within your cores. Jesus, after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was told, turn stones to bread, a very subtle temptation. He's justified even if he did turn stones to bread, because he has fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. But what is another one day after you have done 40 days and 40 nights of grit and grind to take charge of your impulse? So he said, man must live not by bread alone. Now, I'm not a religious person like that. I'm more of a spiritual person. Even the things of the Bible, they need to be dug and redug and truly found. There's a lot of context to it, the application of it in real life. So this is a quality I see of him. When you're able to maintain your human, see value in your human, instead of going to outer space in the face of your, all your accolades and becoming a mini god, the sought after. When you're able to maintain your human, greatness lies there. Unswayed by circumstance, and allow room for evolution. he sounds like a perfectionist in his songs, but I know deep down that he allows room for flaws. This allows him to attempt out of the boxness, because without allowing room for flaws, establishing flaws as, you know, indispensable when it comes to we as imperfect humans, then it allows you to attempt out of the boxness things that are labeled nonsense by today's standards. It allows you to attempt them without reservations, and then you have avenues to perfect these things, because he taps into, you know, very intense aspects of his voice and tells me a lot of the consciousness to what he's doing. You know, I doubt that he's doing it to attain excellence. I doubt it. He may have started like that as a young star, but as I said, I see that he allows room for evolution. I see that he has managed to evolve beyond the superficial and start to think consciously of generations yet born, being capable of appealing to the soft spot of every human, irregardless of their location or status. And when you start to do that, that's greatness. When you can appeal to the soft spot of every human, regardless of whatever superficial characteristics they have, or then that's powerful stuff. Gosh, 21 minutes. We're not talking again. I didn't expect this. Let's end the song. Let's listen to the remainder of the song. Thank you. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Much That is a voice of a right? shoes. His shoes are like Michael Jackson's shoes. So basically, he takes care of the song, you know, and at the end, it's as if he's telling you to take care of yourself on your way back. It's as if he took care of you. Anyway, let's just stop there. I see what he's doing, you know. Yes, all those, you know, tiny runs that he's putting into classical music, making it something, its own genre. I don't know if, you know, that's my favorite part of his is those, I don't know how to describe those type of notes, but those notes only come from very deep places of stories and histories. That note that sounds like a flute or something like that, you know, sounds like outcry, sounds like wailing, and it has so many runs and stuff like that. It sounds like an intermix. That's where you see that nations, you know, going back to the story of the song, nations are merely locations. You know, we label these things and hype it to where it starts to form barriers. These are really illusionary barriers when we look at it critically. Nations are merely locations, really, in truth. And you see that in music. You know, that sound, when you hear it, you hear Africa, you hear Europe, you hear the Arabian nations. Let's see. Yes, you hear Europe. So, I mean, anyway, there's breakthrough and it's coming, you know, there is breakthrough. I say that to inspire you, but I'm reaffirming it to myself. You know, I have a read about me, you know, my story, my histories. If you want to read, it's going to be underneath in the description. Please read if you can. Let me write the inscription. I'll just keep it short. Thank you for being here, and all the comments that are, you know, aimed at inspiring me. So valuable, you know. It's nice to be told that even though I'm thinking that, you know, most of my reactions are boring, you know, that there's something in it. Thank you very much, and for subscribing as well. That's inspirational. So we'll end the video here. I'll just show you on the screen. So, kept simple, it says nations are merely locations. If you want further clarity on this, just leave me a comment or an email and I'll explain it in details. I'm your boy Terry. Make sure to stay awesome.